Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today it's a match reaction. I'm going to be talking to you guys about my thoughts on the game against Charlton versus Luton, where we lost 3-1 away from home. Now, to start off, before the game, we won 2 games in a row. We were going into this game on a bit of form, you know, back-to-back clean sheets. You know, we were hopeful that we could get something from this game. Team lineup came out. I'm shocked about the reasoning behind no Luala or Izzy Brown or Sonny Bradley, but I haven't watched the interviews, so I don't know whether or not there's a reason behind that, and if Graham mentioned that in the interviews. If he did, then I will probably watch it after I've made the video. But at first thought, I was shocked that they were not in the starting 11, and obviously there's a reason. Must be some sort of reasoning behind that. We do have a game on Tuesday against Brentford at home, so maybe they've been rested for that. Who knows? I'll find out probably after this video when I've watched these interviews. Anyway, the starting 11 I thought was good enough to win the game. I think last season when we were in League One, I still think Charlton were a better side than us, in all honesty. I actually think we were the 3rd best team in League One last year. Despite winning the league, we were the 3rd best team in my personal opinion. I thought Barnsley were better than us, and I thought Charlton were better than us. Like, in this game, we had enough quality on the pitch to beat Charlton and to continue like the run of form which we had. Now, obviously, first goal which they've scored was a really good goal from Lyle Taylor. To be fair, really good finish, good strike, and he loves scoring against us. But then we instantly came back into the game. We got that goal, which was very important to get, and I'm so glad that we managed to get a goal that quickly as well. And it just shows you that Graham Jones hasn't lost the dressing room. Even though we are down there, he's still got the boys fighting. You don't score a goal quickly as we did if you've lost the dressing room. You just don't. So I'm happy that we got a goal quickly as well, and I'm so happy that Cornick got a goal as well. He's 8th of the season, which is really good. Then we go into the second half. Unfortunately, the officials let us down. We had a goal completely ruled out, which was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. You know, Collins was onside, and to be fair, it would have been a completely different game, whether you like that or not. And if you're a Charlton fan, you're thinking it wasn't. It probably would have been a different game if that goal stood. You know, we may have defended for the rest of the game, or we may have pushed on. You never know what happens in a game of football. And I do reckon it would have been a completely different game if we got that second goal, which we deserved. Like, Collins was onside and there was nothing wrong with it, and it was a good ball in from Cornick. But obviously that didn't happen, and then back down the other end, Collins gives away a penalty. Silly from him. He didn't have the best performance from the fans. According to the fans, he didn't have the best performance, and obviously he gives away a penalty through a stupid handball. It was a stupid penalty to give away. Lyle Taylor steps up, scores again, which is frustrating. And then obviously from that goal on, we're pushing, we're trying to grab the goal, we're trying to get it. And obviously Charlton, we could have defended it a bit better, then score a third to kill the game off, really. Gutted. Obviously I'm a bit frustrated because Charlton are down there as well, and it was like the game was a massive opportunity to close the gap. Didn't help that Barnsley won and Wigan also winning as well, and we're now 6 points off from Huddersfield, who are currently sit 21st in the Championship. It's still doable. We still can do it. It's not over until it's confirmed in the table. You know, we've got 12 games left in the season. We've got to try our best to win as many as possible. Now, obviously, if you're a promotion team, if you're a team wanting promotion, you look at 12 games left into the season, you're looking at 24 points, which is 8 wins out of 12. Now, I know we're not aiming for promotion, but we're aiming to stay up, and that's what we need to be aiming for. We need to be at least winning 50% of these last 12 games. I do think our next 6 games are harder than our last 6 games, if that makes sense. There's some tough, in our next 6 games, we've got a few tough teams. In our last 6 games, we've got the likes of Barnsley at home, QPR at home, you know, we've got Huddersfield away, you know, so we've got teams around us coming up, which it's basically our next 12 games, it's in our hands. You know, we've got to do what we need to do, and that's win football matches and do our best to stay up. Back to the Charlton game, I just want to say, according to stats, our top 3 best performing players were, Cornick was our best performing player. He got a 7.5 rating. Now, even though fans have said that he had a really poor game, Collins actually got a 7.0 rating. And then our third best performing player was Carter Vickers at the back. But our three worst performing players were obviously Bree at right back. So unfortunately, he's gone back to having poor performances. Sluga, he only got a 5.7 because of how well, conceded 3 goals. So you're not going to get a good rating if you concede 3 goals. And then Pelly got a 5.8 as well. So he hasn't had the best of games either. So they were our best 3 and 3 worst performing players from the game against Charlton. Look, going into this game against Brentford, we kind of want revenge really. Like losing 7-0 at their place was not the result we wanted. And we need to start getting points. And obviously when you lose a game, you want to quickly bounce back and get something from your next game. And lucky for us, we've got back-to-back home games. We've got Brentford at home on Tuesday, and then we've got Stoke on the Saturday. And we can shock a few people. We can get a surprise win on Tuesday night against Brentford. That will put a few surprises on people's faces. You know, it's in our hands really. If we want to stay up, we know what we've got to do. We've got teams that are around us coming up. We've got teams who are up there as well, who we've got to play. If we want to do it, it's down to us at the end of the day. I do reckon the boys have got it in them, but whether or not we can do it, it's a different story. So fingers crossed we can. And yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. Let me know what you think. We know what situation we are in. We're down there. We need to win football matches, and that's it really. We need to try our best. Do I reckon we'll stay up? I don't know. I really don't know. But it's in our hands really. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like, comment down below your thoughts from the game against Charlton.